if Trap Lord Ross had said, I believe that a likely scenario is that somebody who was paid by OTF,
no problem.
Then who gives a Bricc has got photos hanging out with Dirk a couple years back. That makes that's what made everybody say,
to the
yo,
streets.
what the yeah.
Not only that, at the time, Quando claiming 6-0. So it's like he was too confident in what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? He was too confident, and it was like Bricc need to just like go in the pot. Listen, I challenge Bricc to stop saying on the dead homies, on Hood, and on 6-0. No, for real.
He might have started saying it less.
No, because if he can wing himself from saying these things, then he could convert his mind into like he's a podcaster and then know how to separate one from the other. He comes here in full gangbang mode like he talking to the homies and ain't understanding you talking to the world. You not sharing information on the block with your homies. You on a big platform talking to the world, and it gets out there. And some things, him coming from where we come from, where he come from, you just can't do that. You just can't do it.
Yeah, that seems fair. He should probably
real, and I ain't, just real stuff.
I feel like
man.
he probably that was like 2 years ago. So I feel like he probably has learned a lot about what's appropriate to say on the podcast since then. He's definitely been through a whole bunch of different debacles with people getting mad at him about shit that he said. But for sure that was a pretty historic one. And keep in mind that clip was basically used by Trap Lord Ross, who he's now buddy with. But Trap Lord Ross really was kind of pushing a narrative at one point of like, it seems like Bricc did this. Like he was kind of saying like Bricc seems like he was probably the shooter in this situation, which is a lot.
Well, that's Trap Lord because he's from UK.
Yeah.
But from how he's saying it is like he got the call. He knows the inside scoop. They got at him because he like, y'all can't say OTF didn't slide for King Von. What you talking about? And then he names the situation. Now, you got the people saying, well, this dude's a known gang member. He ran with these people. Okay, well, let's look over there. Maybe they wasn't even thinking about looking over there. But because they heard him say it, they like, let's look into that. Let's just see where it takes us. And they might have looked at one dude, grabbed at one dude from what they heard, and the one dude went bad and fed him everything else. So it's kind of like, I just think, he's a great addition to the platform. I just think he really needs to just straight work on being. Bricc will never return back to gangbang life. Where he is as a man and a father and a husband, he don't want to go there.
If you're mid-late 30s, it would be a pretty big step back to be like, what, I'm fully
And he has
back
done
in
a
the
few
shit,
things and been exposed about a few things that it wouldn't be wise and smart and safe for him to just go back to that 100% completely. Get your circle of comrades that love you and you love them and y'all rock out. But he needs to just he got to reprogram his mind because that is going to get louder and louder as this case gets bigger and bigger.
But honestly, that clip is not him really like revealing any kind of insider information just to have his back on this. He's not really saying anything beyond what realistically a lot of 16-year-old white kids were probably saying on Twitter and Instagram that day as well.
16-year-old white kids aren't bona fide certified gang members in the streets of Los Angeles that's tied to the actual group that you are talking about. A 16-year-old white kid is just like, oh, I bet it might have been this. You got Bricc, photos, what's happening. This dude really from his neighborhood in a different state, and he like, they can't say they didn't slide, as if he knows that that's what that was about. It's different, bro.
I didn't see it, but he was on the No Jumper show this morning, and I guess they broke the news about this on camera and were making him watch that clip.
And what did he say?
I didn't actually see it, but some people were commenting in the Reddit I saw basically saying that his body language was a little like... Like
Bad work.
he was a little like shocked
That's
by it.
bad
Yeah.
work, man. I hope he survives it, and puts his thinking cap on and, fixes it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Okay, what about this clip of Mama Duck? As
I
long as
don't
we're
know
talking about it.
Duck did first. Wrong child.
Is she really out of breath from running like 10
No,
feet?
it ain't out of breath. It's when she grabs her right lower back.
Duck did first. Wrong child.
Right?
Her
And not
right
only
lower
that-
back?
Yeah, you didn't see it when she walks off.
Okay.
Like it's like maybe the see that the L7.
Oh, she got a little bit of a.
But I would. This is what we should do. I'll go and have with you.
Okay.
Let's send her a Victoria's Secrets card.
Mm.
They have the double strap extra support bra. Right? we gonna send her Mama Duck, we gonna send you a Victoria's Secret card.
You're worried that
You
her
know-
breasts aren't being supported enough.
I mean, like, bro, it was something going on.
Yeah.
Like she almost LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Mama said knock you out.
Yeah.
She almost like fired on herself in the chin.
You got to wonder what was going on in her head that she was just like, you know what? We're going to film this in the backyard. I'm going to run towards the camera. And then I'm going to say the thing that at that point she had already been saying online a bunch, which you understand how this went. She's annoyed because Dirk had that screen up at the
All this
event.
ops.
And she's mad because in like 2018, Duck had a song that was called Chicago Legends, in which he basically paid respect to all of the Chicago drill rappers and gang members who had died, including people that his side didn't get along with. So she's basically saying, why did nobody give a when Duck did that back in the day? You guys are all acting like Dirk is so great for doing it. Keep in mind, Dirk did get the key to the city
2 different keys.
like a week ago.
Yeah, like 2 different areas or so. I don't.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I seen him kind of hook up with one of his ops or something. Like maybe they did a prayer or something.
Oh, well, he did take a picture with Tay Savage, which I wouldn't say they were ops, but they definitely hadn't really been around each other for a period of time. I mean, I feel like that Muslim shit brings a lot of fucking people together that that's like the great equalizer, because now all of a sudden you have these big dogs in the Muslim shit basically telling you to take your street shit and put it to the side.